you are seeing this video, I've got some messages for you, right? And I'm going to be starting off with sharing some proverbs with you, right? Spirit gave me 2 proverbs for you, a song, 2 proverbs, a song, and then they told me to like lead you into like a story, then maybe pull some cards. But first of all, the proverbs, and then give you some confirmation signs so you know that you're not seeing this video by chance. Okay, so first things, the first Yoruba, the proverbs are in Yoruba language, okay? So the first one is Kodun, Kopo, Kope, Oluwa lo n funi se, right? Then the second one is Oreniwo. Now the first one is Kodun, let it be sweet. Kopo, let it be a lot. Kope, let it last long. Oluwa lo n funi se, it's God that enables one to do or to get things done. God gets things done, basically. Then the second one is Oreniwo, kindness as a measure, right? Kindness as value, right? Then the song they gave me for you was something around, don't hate me cause I'm beautiful, don't hate me cause my walk, my talk, the way I act, it's not necessary to do. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful, don't hate me. And do you like that basically. Now also, if you are seeing this video, there are some confirmation signs that they are going to be showing you, they are going to be manifesting into your reality, into your 3D reality. For you to, Spirit is like giving you confirmation, right? But also on the other hand, to help you further confirm your doubts and like your nudges and your intuition. The first one is that you're going to be seeing KPK, KPP, KPC on car plates around you. For some of you, even if this is not normal in the state or country where you live, it will just be people's personalized car plates, plate numbers, okay? But you're going to be seeing KPK, KPP, or KPC. Now, the second thing is recently or just before watching this video, or just after watching this video, you are going to be doing dishes, which is not quite common for you, but there's something about broken dishes. I keep hearing like broken plates. You are going to, maybe plates are going to slip from your hand and break. What Spirit is saying is that all of those are just supposed to be jolts. So see it like electric surge entering your 3D reality. It's kind of like revive the energy of the place, and to jolt is basically to shock you into awareness, to kind of like deliver an exaggerated load of energy, exaggerated electric current, exaggerated load of energy basically that charges things up, okay? Now the story I'm being told to give you is there's something about you at this time needing to realize that you cannot actually satisfy everybody. The second thing is givers never have like stop measures. Takers, givers will continue to give, but takers have no stop measure. And 3, you've been specifically created for a purpose. The way you look, the way you come off, the way you act, the way you behave, the way you show up in different situations, the way you are different with the people around you, the way you are different from the people around you. All of these are like specifically coded features in you for a purpose. It wasn't random. The way you look is not random. The way you speak is not random. The way you walk is not random. The things you do, they are not random. Everything has been coded in you for a specific purpose. Then another confirmation sign they're telling me to give you, you're going to be seeing persons on camo wears, camouflages, like military, so what soldiers wear, basically, you know, that camo print. You're going to be either seeing people wearing it a lot around you, or you're going to be seeing like pictures and videos. And then I'm hearing like for a very few of this collective, some of you are actually in the military. That's another confirmation, and you're going to be seeing this video. I'm seeing like you watching this video while we are in uniform, camo uniform, your soldier, I don't know the proper term for it, soldier's uniform basically. There's something you're needing to realize about the value that has been placed upon you. There's something, it's like, yeah, there's something you need to recognize about who you are and why you've been created the way you've been created, why you've been made the way you've been made, why you've been fashioned the way you've been fashioned. None of it has been random. Nothing in your life that's happened up to now has been random. So those are the opening remarks. Those are the opening remarks. So I'm going to get into some cards now. Right, spirits, I was told like I'm going to give you like a full-on reading. You guys, at this time you are going through I'm hearing chaos, but it's not chaos the way you know when you think of chaos, what immediately comes to your mind is lawlessness, disquiet, disharmony, things flying about like whirlwind, hurricane, tornadoes. That's just the external face of chaos. Internally, chaos is energy in motion, and that's currently what's happening in your life right now. A lot of things are like in motion. Things have been uprooted, situations, settings, decisions, alliances, plans, they are in flux right now. A lot of things are in motion because they are being like, the positions are being shifted and turned around, and that's leaving you a bit kind of like bereft is coming through, because I'm hearing like you're a bit saddened. Some of the happenings are like a bit saddening, but then the other part is also the fact that you are kind of like not used to releasing this much control, not having your hands like in control. But spirit is like, all the while you thought you've been on controlling things, it's just like you've not. It's just that you were given the illusion that you were the one controlling things. Now you really come to see that you are not the one controlling things, and it's making you feel unsettled because this is not something you're used to. There's really a very strong emphasis here on military. So maybe you're in military forces, a type of military force or something. Or there's something about military force that keeps on coming in. Security operative, I'm hearing spy. But there's something you do. There's something you do, and you're a force to be reckoned with in this thing you do. So yeah, this person that is very disciplined, very structured, very organized. You want things done in a certain way, and you do things in a certain way. You make plans for things to be done in a certain way. But now things are like in the air, in flux, and it's not within your control. It's not within your control. Nothing is within your control right now. Alright, spirits, what are you needing to share with them about the situation they are going in? Thank you. Accident, danger, caution, injury. So you guys might have also recently suffered some type of accidents or gotten injured a bit. There's something about your knee that's coming up, and then I'm being pulled back to the last reading I did. To the last reading I did, the collective reading I did last. There's something here, then you got married here. There's something, the words are just, the downloads are just pouring in, so let me take a breath. with me. His Spirit, can I get the chance to say this calmly? Yes. Okay, so that's the video I did last. There's something about you watching this video. Your energy is very masculine, and the collective that was the last message was for, they were the divine feminine. You guys are like divine union counterparts, divine kingdom couple, divine union, kingdom spouse, soulmate, twin flames, blah. But there's something about you and your partner both experiencing knee pain at this time. This message is for the divine masculine. That was for the divine feminine. That's what Spirit is saying. This, you guys are going to be saying 666. Okay, now what is coming through this fact that all of this chaos is needing to happen because you need to kind of like, so you know the way accidents happen. Accidents are things, just something happening out of control, causing some damage, but things happening out of control. Spirit is saying this chaos that is happening around you, that you feel you're in, is because you need to be moved to the place where union can occur. And not just physical. It's not just physical movement. This is psychological movement. This is emotional movement. This is even nutritional movement that we're in, immunological movement. All of these changes are happening to prepare you for who you need to be to enter into this union. If you are seeing this message, if you are getting this message, this channels, if you're seeing this message, you guys are not yet with your divinely assigned spouse. Most likely 90% you guys are single. If you're in a relationship right now, you are not the person you're supposed to be with, because right now actually you're being prepared for this union. You're being prepared to become the person that can safely become the person. So it's like this marriage, this union, this marriage has been planned by God. Look at the characters on the card. This is a young version. This is a more matured version of the male. This is a younger version of the male. We're still learning things. We're still falling off the bike. We're learning, we're falling off the bike, we're making mistakes. That version cannot be the one entrusted with this kingdom spouse. That version cannot be the one entrusted with this soulmate. That version cannot be the one entrusted with this twin flame. That version cannot be the one entrusted with this divine feminine. The version of you that is seeing this video, that is going through this flaws, is becoming, that is going through this chaos, that is going through these disruptions, endings, separations, disillusions, bereavement, dissolution of alliances. This version is being remodeled to become the one that goes into this union. Okay, because you cannot go into this union as the current version here. You guys are going to be seeing 666 as well as 166. Now Spirit is working separately on you and your spouse. You guys watching this video, you're the one in your masculine energy. Was that why I kept saying the military thingy? Spirit is like, there's still a military aspect. You guys might be involved with security or military something, or armed forces in some way, security operative of some sort. Your divine feminine. If only you could find those who watched my last videos. Some of you are going to find your spouses amongst the viewers of the last message, but that last message was for divine feminines. This one is for divine masculines. If you are seeing this video, it's not by chance. Not everything. My message is the downloads I channel. Spirit told me to say this at first, but you know, I was like, I don't want to seem too proud. Spirit is like, you're too humble, so I'm going to say it. My messages are not for everyone. If you are saying it, you've been brought here to hear this message. I don't just share random messages. I share specific messages. If I'm giving you a reading, you know it's yours. If you are seeing my video, then the message is for you. None of this shit is random. You are seeing this is on your screen. You're hearing my voice. You're seeing my beautiful face. Because I have a message I've got to give you from God. So, so quiet all of that doubt that was starting to creep up in your head. Alright, so let's see. At this time, the biggest message I keep getting is for you to surrender to this chaos, and that is a bit difficult for you because you're not someone who is used to releasing control. But the tighter you try to hold on to control, you guys might have been bumping into things, knocks, bruises. I'm hearing knocks, bruises, bumps. Your partner too has been experiencing some pain, especially like knee pain. But you guys are hearing like, and one thing you also need to be aware of is your energies mirror each other. Whatever happens to you, this person also experiences on their end. Whatever happens to them, you also experience it. You might not know why. You may just suddenly find one part of your body aching you or something on your body and you're like, where does this come from? You guys, you're mirroring each other. Your mirroring is not just energetically, it distills down into the physical form, depending on how intense the energy violation has been. So you guys are both experiencing some pain. But you especially, you guys have been getting more bruises, more bumps, more knocks, more knockouts. Be careful of other things as well. Now, Spirit is saying if you continue to, yes, it's not easy for you to surrender control. It's not easy for you to just let things proceed because you like being in control. You're a control freak, but you're not really a control freak as you think you are, but you just try because you feel like being in control helps you keep safe. But it's an illusion. If you continue to try to hold on to things too tightly, you'll just keep on getting more. So it's like, what I'm seeing this vortex of energy. You're trying to hold on to things like that, or trying to hold on to them instead of like letting yourself be airborne and to be moved to where you need to go to. You're trying to hold on to things is dragging you to the periphery of the energetic vortex. As you're dragging along, you're causing injury to yourself, to your physical body, to your emotional body. It's like what I keep saying is you scratching along around this, what's this thing that goes, tornado? Is that tornado? I'm just saying like you flying in the midst of the tornado right now, but you trying to hold on to things is just carrying you to the edge where the energy is very intense instead of you being in the middle and allowing the airflow to take you to where you need to be. Excuse me. There's something where I think it's spaceship or astronauts that they used to prepare for anti-gravity spaceships. There's this exercise thingy and you find it in some theme parks where you float in the air. That's basically where you are right now energetically. Thank you. You guys are moving, your level is changing, your status is changing, you're waking up to who you truly need to be in this life. You're going to be seeing 666 a lot. You're also going to be seeing polar bears. I'm hearing polar bears, penguins. Your status is changing, you're coming out of stasis and you're becoming alive to your soul purpose. Yes, all this while your life has been going according to plan. Now it's time for you to actually like wake up to your mission, for you to wake up to the purpose for which you incarnated into this lifetime through the circumstances you came through at this time. You are waking up to your purpose. So it's like you've been in hibernation, you've been sleeping under the ice, and while you're there you were just under the ice. Now the ice is breaking apart, is melting, and you have to come out to land, and you're like, okay, I don't understand what this emergence is. So it's like you guys are emerging from 3D illusion, the matrix. You are coming out into real life, into life. You are coming out of matrix into life. You are coming out of hibernation. You are coming out of illusion. It's hibernation because the downloads are so fast I cannot catch my breath. It's hibernation because your soul was asleep to what its work was. Your soul was asleep to its assignment. Your soul was asleep to its mission and its purpose. So right now you're coming out of hibernation. So that's why it feels disorienting, because your state is changing, your understanding is changing. You're basically moving into another, so you're moving out of water into land. You're moving into another physical territory. You're moving into another environment. You're moving into a new reality. You're moving into a new life. You're moving into a new experience and understanding of life. That's why it feels disorienting. The best thing you can do is right now is to surrender and go with the flow. And I know that's very stressful, but it's stressful because you're trying to hold on so tightly. You're trying to poke your head out of the water and be like, okay, I can still paddle with my paws while I'm looking around. My head is going to be there, my butt is going to be there. And so it's like, no, every part of you has to be moved into this reality. You can't do one leg in, one leg out. Alright, Spirit, is there any final message for this collective? You can't do one leg in, one leg out. Nothing in your life that's ever happened nothing has been by chance, even if you could not understand the reason why. Nothing has ever been by chance. You're not getting any of this. None of these cards are flying out by chance. None of the things I'm saying is coming out randomly. It's not by chance. Golden unicorn, awaken to your soul's potential. Kangaroo, courage. You're going through an ascension. Awaken to your soul's potential. Kangaroo, courage. You are being tested. Have faith and stand in your truth. Have faith and stand in your truth. Now, I've told you what's happening. I've told you why it's happening. I've told you where you're heading to. What you need to do is continue to trust, continue to have faith, and just stand in your truth. The truth is the fact that your soul is waking up to its true potential. Not your ego, your soul. Not your body, not your physical nature, not your physicality, not your flesh, your soul. All you need to do is step aside and let it come alive in its own way, in the way it's been designed to do. It's like you have this robotic chip, I don't know if I'm using the right term, implanted in you that already knows what it needs to do, but you're trying to override its algorithms by giving it instructions. But it's already been implanted with the instructions, and it already has the neural networking program thingy, the neural link, to figure shit out by itself. But you're trying to override that by giving it clever instructions, but it already has deep neural programming abilities to be able to figure out what it needs to get done. Get out of the way. Let your soul awaken to its full potential. There's something about Australia coming through. Is it because of the kangaroo? Anyways, I love you. That was your message. And I'm sending you so much love, so much grace. I pray your faith increases with each breath. And you really just allow yourself to be born by spirit, to be lifted up. It's crazy, it's scary, it's exhilarating. It's going to be one of the most challenging things you've ever done, living by faith, not living by sight. But when you do that, you're going to realize that it makes life so much exciting. It's so exciting. I love you.